Hello, everybody. Please don't think it's worse than it looks. But I did want to give you an update on what's been going on with me for the last week. I am in the hospital, hence the wonderful gown that I have here, and the beautiful look of laying around and putting no makeup on for 5 days. Um, and I feel like if I don't share with you what's going on, I'm going against what I've always promised from the very beginning, and that is to be completely transparent and real. So, this is what's been going on. As of, like, I sent out a video, um, and I felt good. There was nothing dishonest about that video just over a week ago, but my ear started to bother me quite a bit. The fluid was building up behind the ear tubes that were put in last year whenever brain radiation killed my ability to properly drain my sinuses and fluid. They had to put ear tubes in. And this tube here on my right side was failing. It was clogged, and the drainage just continued to build up and build up and build up. I had ways that I would try to unclog it, like by holding my nose and blowing real hard and stuff, but that wasn't working. So it continued to build up and got a pretty deep infection in my neck, like behind my ear in this cavity area. It was terrible on Friday morning. I laid in bed in excruciating pain most of the day. Finally called Jeff at the end of the day and asked him to take me to the hospital. So he came home from work, took me to the hospital, where I was given IV pain medication. But they couldn't really do much about my ears because there was not an ENT available at the time. So I had pain medication. I actually had it twice while I was here Friday night, and was sent home. By 3 o'clock Saturday a.m., it was just as bad as ever, if not worse, and we came back to the hospital where I was admitted so that I could be given IV pain medication on a more regular basis. I was getting it every hour and still struggling to make it a full hour, without wanting, to be quite honest, without just wanting to cut my ear off. I thought that might feel better. It was just terrible. Um, I had a ENT come and see me then on early Saturday morning. He saw the problem, and I had surgery Saturday morning to cut open my eardrum again, pull out the old tube, and he actually spent some time deep in the middle ear cleaning out infection. I've been on IV. I was on IV antibiotics then until Tuesday afternoon, whenever I started to get weaned off of the IV antibiotics and onto oral antibiotics and being monitored. It's Wednesday afternoon now, and I don't have I'm not hooked up to the IV anymore. I still have my port going just in case they need it. I have not been officially discharged yet, but they are crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's to get me discharged so that I can sleep in my own bed tonight, crossing my fingers. I really need that. So that's what's been going on. I sure hope that I haven't scared anyone, or uh, I just I want to keep it real, just like I said I would. And so that's it. There's good days and there's bad days. This has not been a good week, um, but it's getting better. It's going to get even better, because I'm going to be home in time to go to Tres Dias weekend. So I'm super happy about that. Um, I was supposed to have chemo this week, and that, of course, has been canceled. In addition to this infection and everything, my blood is pretty down in the dumps again. My platelets are down. My hemoglobin is down. While I've been here, I actually had to receive a unit of blood because my blood was so low. Um, and it's still low. And my platelets are still low too. So we gotta wait a little bit, let my body catch up. So no chemo for me for a while. Um, that does mean that there is a risk that I will no longer be allowed to participate on this particular uh, trial that has been so beneficial for me. But it's not beneficial. I can't look back at the fact that it has been beneficial for me and be sad. I should be happy about that. What I gotta focus on is it's not beneficial for me if it keeps destroying my blood. And if I can't be on that trial anymore, then it's not the right thing for me. Um, we'll we'll see how that goes. I guess there's one more thing I should talk about, just to continue the honesty. I had my scans last week. Scans, as far as tumors are concerned, are great, but it did show that there was a potential mini seizure, not mini seizure, I should say mini stroke, it's kind of worse, that had happened rather recently. I remember when it happened. There was a Sunday, not 3 days ago, but the Sunday before. I did experience a great deal of numbness on the left side of my body, and it was happening at the time that I was having a migraine. Um, I prayed myself through it. I took deep breaths and it passed. So it was not an official stroke, or I would still be suffering some problems. Plus, my blood is so thin right now, there's no way that there is blood clots in my brain. But I can't remember what they're actually called. People only call them mini strokes because it's how they um, relate to them, but they do have another name. So we're watching out for those, making sure that they don't become anything more. And I will be seeing a neurologist, just to be extra careful. So, wow, that is a whole lot, and I know there's no happy joy, uh, smiles and funny video clips in this one, but I really felt like I owed it to you guys, uh, to just continue my promise of being real and telling you when there's good days and when there's bad days. I want you to be able to trust me, and I want you to know what to pray for and when to pray for it. Um, so that's how it is right now. Uh, love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and pray for me during Tres Dias. I'm really looking forward to this time with God, and I think it's going to give me back my spirit a little bit more. Bye bye.